The housing market just pulled one of the oldest tricks in the book, and millions of homeowners didn't even see it coming. We are watching a slow-motion identity crisis unfold in real time, where sellers are becoming landlords not by choice, but by circumstance. Picture this. You list your home, you wait, you drop the price slightly, you wait some more, and then one day you just stop waiting and start collecting rent checks instead. That is not a business strategy. That is a coping mechanism with a lease agreement attached. Right now, 2.3% of homeowners nationwide are renting out homes they originally tried to sell, and that is nearly a record high. We have a name for these people now, and it is called the accidental landlord, which sounds like a quirky sitcom but is actually a sign of a market under serious pressure. The catalyst here is not one thing, but a collision of things. And at the center of it all sits the bond market, which most people ignore until it ruins their weekend. When international tensions flare, specifically involving Iran right now, investors flee to safety, inflation expectations spike, and mortgage rates quietly but violently climb higher. We just watched rates hit a 7-month high, with a daily index touching 6.41%. And that single number is doing more to freeze this market than any policy decision in Washington. Think of the bond market like a nervous system for the entire economy, and right now it is absolutely panicking. The geographic irony here is almost too perfect to ignore, because the Sun Belt, the region that spent years being crowned the promised land of affordable growth, is now leading the nation in accidental landlords. Denver is sitting at 4.9%, while Houston, Austin, and Tampa are right behind it. All markets that once could not build homes fast enough to meet demand. Meanwhile, up in the Northeast, cities like Providence, Boston, and New York have accidental landlord rates below 1% because inventory is so tight that sellers still hold most of the cards. The Sun Belt dreamed big, built big, and now has to rent out what it could not sell. Historically, this pattern has shown up before, specifically after every major rate shock cycle, where sellers emotionally anchor to a price point and refuse to budge until reality forces their hand. The lesson every cycle tries to teach us is that the market does not care about your Zestimate from 2 years ago. The psychological weight of this is real because nobody lists their home expecting to become a landlord, and yet here we are with nearly a record share of people doing exactly that. There is a version of denial here that is financially dressed up as patience, and the market is slowly separating those two things. Now, here's what the data will not tell you directly, but strongly implies. Power in this market is shifting toward buyers, slowly and quietly, like the tide going out before a wave comes in. Homes are sitting longer, leverage is transferring, and sellers are either cutting prices or grabbing a landlord license. The misconception worth addressing is that becoming an accidental landlord is somehow a smart pivot, when really it is often just delaying the inevitable reckoning with market pricing. Managing a rental property is a job, not a waiting room. And a lot of these homeowners are about to find that out the hard way. The practical lesson here is one we keep learning the same way over and over. Emotional attachment to a number is the most expensive mistake you can make in real estate. Disciplined sellers who price to the market will always outperform sentimental sellers who price to the past. What is surprisingly encouraging, though, is that even in this rate environment, existing home sales and purchase applications have actually ticked upward, meaning buyers are beginning to accept the 6% range as the new normal. Markets do not wait for perfect conditions, and neither should your strategy. At the end of the day, whether you are a buyer, a seller, or a newly minted accidental landlord staring down a lease agreement you never planned for, the principles remain the same. Size your position carefully, stay process-driven, and never let conviction replace math. Discipline is the only thing in this market you can actually control. If any of this has you thinking about your next move in real estate investing, home contracting, or finding the right lender, check out our links in the description below and let us help you get started the right way.